small prey, only surviving domesticated human race. No trophy for in last place on earth. You want to be is broke.
No money, no money, no money. Blow honey, blow honey, blow honey.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Download back with another requested review, man. And this one is to RonGA. Peaceful Violence EP, man, in which it's been a while since we've heard from RonGA and such. For my real OGs, man, the last time I reviewed him was back in 2012 on the Download Pass channel. In which, when you first contacted me to do this, man, I was really interested in seeing how you've progressed from then to now. In which right now, you're doing something really interesting. Something that has not been done yet. What you're calling it is trap poetry. Pretty much you're combining trap music and poetry together. But the thing is, you're not doing it on the level in which this needs to be done, so much so that you will be confused for being just a weak-ass trap rapper and such, man. Because we all know about poetry. It's not so much about what you say and how you say it. Sometimes it's about what you're not saying and how you're not saying it. A lot of poets and such can get off a beat and such whenever they're rhyming towards actual music and such, man, because that's part of the whole game. Now, in trap music today, that happens all the time because there's too many whack-ass MCs that really don't have any fucking skills, you feel me? Like, they really be off of beat just because they don't have enough experience or enough skills to be on beat. And since you're not doing this on such a high enough level, man, many people will confuse you for being one of these guys, even though I know, going back to 2012 and such, man, that you have some core fundamentals here. This is why I'm gonna recommend you to go back and re-listen, because I know you had to have listened to that Common B, that The Corner and such with The Last Poets, and really study how The Last Poets was on that beat and such, even though they wasn't directly on beat like Common B on beat and such, but they were on that motherfucker enough to add more substance to that track, man, and making it into such a great damn track, which you can do something similar. Now, I like the fact that you took my advice from the last time I reviewed you, man, and said that you need to stop using these commonly used instrumentals and such because you're getting a whole bunch of comments of people only wondering about the damn instrumental instead of actually caring about your music, man. So what you did was you picked up producing and you produced this whole project yourself. And I got to tell you, you are far from ready from that, man. I mean, there's a ton of producers out here that are pretty damn good, but they're only good at making singles and such, making individual tracks, not so much creating a whole EP. Because you have to be a super diverse type of dude to do so much, man. You can't just have a full EP sounding the exact same, in which this kind of feels like that. And overall, you really don't have the core fundamentals of a producer and such, man, in which there's multiple ways that you can go about learning such things, man. I feel as though the best way is to align yourself with a solid producer in your city and such, man, and then you pretty much sit down with him and you realize what he's doing, ask him some questions, man, and then you take it and you spin off and make your own off of that, man. If you ain't got that, then you can study music and such, man. You can understand chord progressions, you can understand scales, you can understand some music theory. Applying that to the skills that you have now, man, will make your beats so much damn better. But if you don't want to do that, man, then you can just watch some of these damn beat making tutorials and such that people constantly drop in order to build their fan bases, man. You play what they're doing and such, man, and you kind of gather an understanding, then you spin off of it and create your own from there. Overall, your production on here was very lacking to the point that I say you should probably go ahead and buy some beats and such from underground producers, not commonly used instrumentals and such, man. Because what's changed from 2012 to now, I have a long list of underground producers and their contacts, plus the beat tape links and such, man. At downloadpass.com, you click on the beats column, man, and then it'll take you directly to a long fucking list. And you know, $20 can go a long way with an underground producer, man, that really need that fucking work and such, man. And content-wise, man, I'm happy to hear that you've had your awakening into the consciousness and such, man, because this is a fully conscious EP that you just dropped here, man. And I love the fuck that you talking about some real shit, but ultimately don't fall into the same pattern as a lot of these conscious rappers and shit out here, man, because too many rappers think because I'm making a bunch of conscious shit, a lot of really cool knowledge that people need to have, that makes these songs hot. Not so much. Here's how people listen to your music. First, they're going to listen to your music to see if it's pleasing to the ears. You feel me? And if it is, then they'll start to pay attention to your lyrics, and that's when it all comes into play. If you don't satisfy the core fundamentals of having a dope beat, having a dope chorus, man, spitting the right way on your beat that it accents the whole track, man, then people just gonna skip past that shit. See, this is the shit that Nas to Lupe Fiasco do, man. They not only hit you with all of the good knowledge that you need to know, but yet they hit you with solid songs first. Once you realize that they created a dope-ass song, then you go in depth with that shit. Then you realize they got enough knowledge within that track that'll last you years and shit for you to decipher. Now, overall, man, I like what you're working on. I see that you're thinking. I see that you're trying something different. You're experimenting with something here. But yet, this particular experiment, man, it did not pan out quality music-wise, it did. But I think with more work, with more polishing, man, you will definitely get something here. But everybody out there, man, go ahead, peep out this project. The link to it is in the description below. Give them some feedback on what you feel about it. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.